Welcome, everybody. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day. And I don't know, but I think my mic is muted. I can't really hear myself. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat right now if you guys can hear me. Maybe it's better now. I don't know. Maybe it's better now. Whatever. Point is, I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day. And like always, the Solana crypto, everything is going bonkers right now. Things are up 10-15%. Solana ETF rumor has been confirmed. Van Eyck has officially sent in their S1 form to file for an Solana ETF next week on July 2nd or 3rd. We are getting the spot ETF for Ethereum. We're getting some PPI data coming out tomorrow, Friday. In anticipation of that, the market's a little bit green. Bitcoin's kind of trying to fight it. The dollar's trying to go up. There's a lot of things happening right now. So, guys, everybody watching right now, smash those likes, hit that subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let's get rocking and rolling. Let me share my screen here. Everybody on TikTok won't be able to see the screen that I'm sharing, but everyone else over on the tubes can definitely see it. So here we go. Bing, bang, boom. We are here. All right. So markets. Jupiter is also up 8.8%. It was a little bit higher earlier today. It was high as 10%. Nice little move for Jupiter. The DEX on Solana. Solana is up 8.7%, back at $149. I bought some Solana in the 130s when we dipped it down, just for the simple fact that I wasn't even paying attention to the Solana ETF situation. I was just thinking, just in case Solana rips, just in case Solana plays a crazy card that we were not expecting and does go to that, potentially $1,000 or whatever, I'll buy some, right? I'm believing more realistically Solana is going to go somewhere between 300 to about $500 at most in this bull run, but you never know, right? You just never know. Let me take a sip here. Taking a sip of some H2O. But overall, the markets are green. Caspa is also up. Let me see. Where's Caspa at? Caspa, where you at? Caspa, stop hiding from me. Well, AVAX is up 6.5%. TON is up 3.1%. Render's up 2.9%. Let's freaking go. Let's see here. What else is popping, locking? Dot is up 8.3%. Where is my Caspa, man? Where's my Caspa? Caspa. Caspa is up 4.2%, 20 this week. Let's freaking go. Back up at $18. Now, let's take a look here. Hey, Alexandra G, what's going on? Sack Nasty in the house. What's going on? Just got behind the wheel listening in. I appreciate it, Alexandra. What do you think Render will peak in the bull market? So I have a price prediction video on my YouTube for Render. If you guys want to go check that out, you definitely can. But I think it's gonna go somewhere around the $40 at most. It's gonna be somewhere around the $40. I usually in my price prediction give three base cases. I give you three cases. I give you my base case, my bullish case, and my ultra FOMO case. And this depends on the range of the entire crypto market cap, right? I'm believing that we're going to go somewhere between $6 to $8 trillion total market cap, and depending where we reach that is what kind of price fluctuation. The price prediction will get affected by that price fluctuation in total market cap. So that being said, that's how I do my price predictions. If you guys want to go check that out, I made my Render price prediction out there a few weeks ago, actually a few months ago at this point. Crow with knife, what? Their Solana ETF coming. Yeah, so the Van Eyck put in their Solana news, their Solana S1 form. They officially filed it, and they are, here it is. You see, breaking news: Solana proposed file ETF filed by Van Eyck. So they finally put in the proposal. Now they have to see if they get they got to get approved first. They have to get approved. Just how we saw with Ethereum, right? Ethereum came out of nowhere. They didn't get their S1s approved, but they just got the approval of the 19 whatever other form, something B form that just says like, hey, yeah, they're approved. Now we have to get all the S1s properly before they can start trading. So for Solana, we're just getting the S1s filed in, right? We know that this could take time because we had Ethereum filings happening for many months until they said no, not happening. Ethereum's going under an investigation, and then guess what? They reversed that. They said there's no more investigation. Ethereum is a commodity, and they're getting approved instantaneously, but they're still not live, right? They got approved back in May. We are at the end of June, and they've been approved to start trading live because their S1s aren't ready. So Solana hasn't even gotten their filings approved. There's only been one filing, Van Eyck. I'm assuming that we're going to see more of these from BlackRock and a few other hedge fund players, right? To really start getting the ball rolling. And eventually, at some point down the line, later this year, potentially, we can get the approvals done. And then, after the approvals are done, actually get a launch date, right? Just how we did with Bitcoin and just how we're doing with Ethereum right now. So, I don't expect these Solana ETFs to be rocking and rolling anytime. Best case would be like quarter 4 of this year when everything is rocking and rolling, because I do believe we're going to see a massive, massive shift to the upside for Solana, for the entire crypto market overall in the crypto markets overall in the fourth quarter. Let me answer a few more questions here. Let's see here. Roaring Kitty on ETH is something something. Doge on Solana. Thoughts? Nope. 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 Everybody's just spamming something about some meme coin or whatever. I don't have any thoughts on those meme coins right now. The only meme coin thoughts I have right now is Jito and Solana a good buy? Has it ran up the past? Let me see what Jito's up to. Jito is, guys, if you don't know what that is, Jito is basically the equivalent of Aave or Compound, but on Solana, right? So they're the borrowing and lending platform for Solana. They're up 4.7% today, sitting at $2.51. Total market cap is $308. It's had a nice little run up. It's down 27% in the month. I got to do more analysis here on the chart for that to actually be more aware, because I have not been keeping up with Jito. So let's jump into some Bitcoin analysis, and then we'll start jumping into some other TA analysis from some other altcoins, Solana specifically, Ethereum, and whatever other altcoins you guys want to mention as well. And then we'll hit some news. There are some meme coins that I want to cover. CVO in the house. What's going on, CVO? You want to jump on in here, bro? I'll send you an invite if you want to jump in here. I'll send you an invite. What are we supposed to do with our fetch on Coinbase? Super confused, man. Oh, dude, I have no idea. I don't hold fetch or AGIX for the merger, so I honestly don't know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. I had the understanding that you weren't supposed to do anything, that they were just going to uh merge, and then you were just going to be given the tokens. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. So definitely, if you're holding fetch, if you're holding AGIX, and you're trying to get the airdrop, or you're trying to get the new merger token whenever that comes out, I definitely recommend you guys search that up and go figure it out, because I honestly have no idea what you're supposed to do. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you. I might actually look it up here in the show just a little bit. So once again, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's price. We came tapped the daily naked untapped whatever, this 58,000, whatever, guys. I'm all over the place today. I didn't sleep well last night. 58,000. We tapped it. We got a swing fail, baby, and now we're sitting right here just chopping around at 61,000. Right? Can't get above 62. Can't stay above 61. Just chopping it up. And the question is, are we going to drop lower? Are we going to go break back up above? The question is, nobody knows. Everything. CVO in the house is like, Crusader, Crusader. What's going on, man? Appreciate you jumping in. I sent you an invite on TikTok if you want to jump in here, but if you want to jump in on the YouTube side, you can do so as well. I'll send you an invite to your I'll send you an invite to your, my friend. If you want to jump in, that's all, totally up to you. Coinbase on the exchange backed out of the merger. Oh, Coinbase on the exchange backed out of the merger. Oh, so that means you got to transfer somewhere else, probably potentially a wallet or something that actually supports the merger. That sucks. Give me a second here. So yeah, Bitcoin. I'm just getting distracted all over the place. So jealous of people who bought under $30. Are you talking about Solana? Solana under $30 was a high risk play, let me tell you, because nobody was so confident about Solana like they are now. Bitcoin, once again, we're just here. We're chopping around sideways. If we get above 63,000, start heading towards some higher levels, definitely potential for a lot more bullish momentum. Right now, there ain't nothing much going on. There ain't much of anything really. Just sideways consolidation down here. Not a lot of things to be looking at uh, for Bitcoin. Just gotta wait to see what happens. Can Bitcoin break back above 63,000? If it does, I expect that to be a lot more bullish. We have the, let me see, what is the developing monthly range looking like right now? The developing monthly range, yeah, we're currently below the developing monthly range, value area low. So breaking above 63,000 will take us up there. The point of control is sitting above 69,000. In a couple of days, when we close out this month, that's going to have a naked point of control up there at 69,000, which would be a very bullish target for Bitcoin. So yeah, right now that's the main goal. The main goal is, can Bitcoin start breaking above 63 and start moving back into this June range? If it can, it's bullish. If it can't and it keeps getting rejected at 63 and losing 61, look out below for 55. Look out below for 55. Now, let's come on over here again. Let's answer a few more. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys. All love Crusader. Latest thoughts on ORDs. Oh, let's go take a look at ORDs. So sorry guys, I gotta prioritize the YouTube chat. It's just more manageable, and obviously I want to drive people over there. So if you're not watching me over there, definitely do so. So RDS swap is at 0.03, sitting down at 22 mil market cap. Let's go take a look at his chart. I am going to be buying some more ORDI at these levels, even if we don't go much lower. I am planning on buying some more. I just haven't been able to buy any right now because I am in the midst of moving all my assets off MEXC, because MEXC is obviously no longer allowing Americans or whatever it is, or they're KYCing some Fugazi, whatever it was. I got a message saying, hey, you got to move your assets. And I was like, oh, good Lord, of course you're going to do this to me. So now I'm in the looks for another exchange to do some trading on. But let's see here. Let's take a look here at ODS swap. All right, not a lot of information here. Came back over here. Let's we have a naked point of control sitting up here. Let me see, what time frame is this? This is the ending of this month of April. Okay, so we have a naked point of control up here. Let me mark this. Oops. Give me a second. We're talking about RDS swap. If you guys don't know what RDS swap is the Uniswap of Bitcoin. It's the Uniswap of Bitcoin and Bitcoin meme coins and all stuff. We understand that a lot of meme coins are happening this cycle. Bitcoin just got meme coins. They're called runes. Most people don't know how to use them. They don't know how to access them. They don't know how to make them. So you don't hear a lot about them. Everybody's very focused on the Solana and base meme coins because there's deployers out there that allow you to create these very, very quickly and access them very, very easily. So unless runes start doing something similar like that, it's going to be very hard to get a lot of adoption. But nonetheless, Bitcoin has meme coins, and Bitcoin is going to continue having BRC20 tokens and all these other type of tokens being in the Bitcoin ecosystem. And the only way to do that is through RDS swap, which is very, very bullish in my personal opinion. So let's see here. Let's get the range for May. The range for May. Let me see. Boom, bang. Okay. No naked point of control there. Let's get a quarterly here. So let me get rid of, oh god. Let's get the quarterly, January 1st, all the way to the end of March, I mean. Okay, we came down, filled this, we tapped to this point of control here that was naked. We finally tapped out. We came down. We're below the quarterly value area low as well. There's not much else out here besides this I guess you can say this support right here. Come on. We're currently sitting on this support here right now. So I expect 3 cents to hold because there ain't really nothing else below that. Outside of that, just straight down to nothing. That was the first candle ever. So we're pretty much at the all-time lows for ODS swap, except for when it launched. So I can expect that this should I would expect that this to hold here and not go to directly zero. So overall, very high risk play. It's a $22 million market cap crypto. I like the utility that is doing. Obviously, there's no guarantee. It's a high risk, but I expect this to come back up when DEXs were running, when we were at the peak of the altcoin season. ODS swap went as high as 26 to about 30 cents, which is a massive, massive move from where we're at right now. And I definitely expect something similar to happen again in the next altcoin season. So I will be dollar cost averaging this year, not large bags of, like I said, this is not a large position in my portfolio because it's such a small micro cap that I'm not going to be risking so much on it. But nonetheless, I am putting some money into it down here. The most my average is around 6 cents or something. I bought more Solana. I have three at 148. Good for you, man. Uh, I am. Let me see here. Super Lotto. Where's my invite? I don't know. See, how can I learn about crypto? Well, you gotta learn about crypto the way I did back in the day. Was watching a YouTube, researching a whole lot of stuff. WP, what's going on, man? Karen, why do people feel like Sol will only hit 900? If it does, it puts it at its current market cap. That's not very big. Actually, that's pretty huge. Uh, Solana's market cap, right? Two cryptos. There's only been two cryptos that have gone over 100 mil market cap, and that's Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Solana is currently sitting at 69 billion, reaching a 400 something billion-dollar market cap from where it's at is a huge freaking move in one short period of time. So can it go further at some point in the future? Maybe, but we're talking about billions of dollars here. It's definitely a very drastic move, right? Even though the price of Solana gives you the vibes, well, Solana can go as high as Ethereum, but you gotta look at the market cap and where it's going. But we'll see. We'll see what these institutional players do for Solana. Let's go check out Solana's chart here. Let's see how Solana's been doing. So Solana has continuing to chop it up inside this range that I've been telling you guys about. I've shown you this range multiple times. Shows you guys what was happening. Meanwhile, we stay above 138. We're pretty bullish on Solana. Below 138, the support line is 126. And look how many times we've been supported here. One, two, three, four, five. 5 times we've been supported at 125. So 125 is a very, very strong support line for Solana. Unless Bitcoin takes a huge dip, yeah, I'll be happy with Solana 400. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I think 500 at best would be the most, but I'm realistically targeting between 300 and 500 at most. If it goes past that, if it goes to 900, if it goes to 1,000, goes whatever, let's freaking go. I'll leave a moon bag for it. But Solana at 400, 500, 300 is a great, great move. Solana almost made new all-time highs earlier in this year on March 18th. We were up at $200. $210. The all-time high is at 250, which is the top of this range over here. So currently, Solana's just been chopping it up in this range. Every time you get down to 125, 126, support is held and it bounces from there. So once again, this is the zone that I'd be looking for. If we break above 172, look out below. We have look out above. We have a strong resistance at 198. We've tapped this multiple times and have been rejected. So definitely going to be looking out for 198. 185 as some resistance here, but we'll worry about that once we get above 173, give or take. So Solana continuing to chop it up here. If you're paying attention to this range, you would know when would be some decent times to dollar cost average Solana. If you were dollar cost averaging, every time we came down to about 125, 126, we had a nice little bounce, nice little recovery, came back down, buy some more, and give or take. And that's what I've been trying to do. Every time we came below 138, and I was like, all right, I'm going to buy some Solana here because I think it's a decent buy. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys. that smash those likes. Fuego, how much money do you see yourself making this bull run? Solana lucky if it gets to 400. Yeah, it definitely is lucky if it gets to 400. Um, I will not be disclosing my portfolio like that. But if you guys have seen my recent video on how to make $1 million, I do have a strategy, right? And the strategy is pretty simple, straightforward. It's the 10x strategy. If to make $1 million, your first 100,000 is the most difficult to make because you might be starting with $1,000 less or whatever, and if you're starting with $1,000, it's going to take you some text that 1,000 all the way up to 100K, right? You can get lucky in 100 exit, but that's very rare, very very rare. But if you start with 10K, uh, 10xing 10K with some investment knowledge and experience is very possible in the crypto space. And once you get to 100K, just one cycle, you can 10x, right? 10xing in crypto is relatively simple if you are here paying attention throughout the bear market. You can definitely hedge your bets with some technically low risk assets in the high market cap area, right? The top 10, top 15, top 20 that can very likely, very easily close to 10x. Even some of the even and then some of the mid tier caps as well. Anything in the top 50 or so, very very low risk in some aspects if you're doing some research, if you're keeping up with what the projects are doing, what the teams are building, right? Keeping up with what's happening with these projects throughout the bear market, and you take advantage of that time when nobody is paying attention, when nobody's actually learning or realizing how much is actually being built. You can take advantage of that and you can easily 10x from the bear market bottoms to bull market tops on decently long-term projects that have been around for a very long time already, which contain less risk than the new projects coming out. And there's new projects coming out every cycle that always do way more than 10x. So that's my strategy. Make my first 100K. Once I got my first 100K, wisely invest that 100K for the next cycle to 10x, and boom, bing, bang, baby. I got $1 million. $1 million. Let's go. All right, let's see here. What do we got going on next? Let me answer some questions. Crusaders, I heard on the internet that BlackRock is behind Ondo and is going to do well this run. So yes, Super Lotto, Ondo. I don't know if they're behind Ondo, but they are somewhat intertwined, intermingling. They're doing their thing. You know what I mean? Because Ondo is working BlackRock on their Buildo asset fund, and they're sending money that way. And Ondo is all about real world assets. Ondo's on the Ethereum blockchain. BlackRock is all about bringing real world assets onto the Ethereum blockchain. So there's a lot of potential here. It's sitting at $1.61 billion market cap, currently sitting at $1.16. It's down 3.3% today, down 3.8% on the month. It's been holding up very, very strong, up above over $1, even though everything else was having, some decent pullbacks. Ondo's been holding up very strong. Its all-time high is somewhere around the $1.40. So yes, it's pretty close to all-time highs right now. But if you go check out my Ondo price prediction, I do believe that Ondo is going to do significantly well in this bull market. It definitely has a lot more potential to run. Some people say it can even go to 100 billion this bull market, which is potentially possible, right? It all depends on how high of a total market cap we go in crypto. If things can get very crazy very fast with now that we're getting all these altcoins as ETFs, we just never know what could happen with Ondo. And the fact that BlackRock is, kind of intertwingled with them, and they're working somewhat side by side for real world assets. It's very very bullish for Ondo. I've been talking about Ondo for a very very long time, and it's doing well. And it's currently sitting at 1.6 billion. Do I think it's going to go to 100? I think that's a long shot. Can it go up to like maybe potential 20 to about $40 billion market cap? I think it's possible. I think it's possible for it to hit somewhere between 20 to 40 billion total market cap. And that's definitely going to do very, very nice for Ondo. Could do a lot more for sure. Definitely go check out my Ondo price prediction. I did that a couple of months ago. I'm probably going to have to revisit that and maybe amp it up a little bit because I think I was a bit conservative with the Ondo price prediction when I did it. But you guys go let me know in the chat or in the comments actually of that video what you guys think of it. Any thoughts on the Ether coin? Yeah, let me go take a look at that. So I took a stab at it. Right, I saw some content creators like Mac Lorden, I think his name is, talking about it. I looked into it a little bit. Um, Bought some just so I could get some exposure, right? The whole D pin, render competitor, yada yada, low market cap, sitting at 6 cents, right? Market cap is 248 million. I said, why not? I threw a few $100 at it, see what it does, see if it does have a big run, see if it can reach $1 billion market cap. Who knows? So I just took a stab at it. It just launched the other day. I'm not gonna do TA on this thing. There's literally basically no information on it. It's literally only been out for a few weeks. So yeah, it's one of those high risk plays. What can I tell you? But you know what I can tell you is that tonight is the night, the 27th of June, baby. It's the first debate. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's the first face to face that we're gonna get. There's gonna be a ton of Fugazi, because there's gonna be mics turning on and off, and there's gonna be like a delay between what is actually happening, what we're doing, which is going to allow editing and all this stuff happening. But whatever. Point is, I got my meme coin plays ready for this political narrative on the meme coins, right? So I bought the ETH Trump coin down here on June 18th. We had a massive dump down to the $4.81 because there was all this confusion about a DJT token coming out that was going to actually be launched by Barron and somebody else from the actual Trump team. And there was a bunch of fugazi, and people started dumping the ETH Trump coin. And I said, wait a minute, hold up, and I bought some. I bought some around $5 to $6. It's been doing pretty well so far. It's gone as high as $17 some change. So maybe I can 2x my money, 3x on this thing, especially as the political narrative continues to play out. I'm holding this thing here. This is not a shill. I'm not paid by this guy. I'm just telling you this is what I'm getting ready for, especially today on a day like this, right? I am going to be figuring out, see if we actually have some massive run ups here for these tokens as we see more Fugazi coming out. Another one that I'm holding is another political meme coin that I'm holding is Tonald. It's another, guess what? Trump coin, but on Ton. It's had a nice little dip recently, back down to 4.8 million. If we dibble any bit lower than this, I'll probably scoop up some more. It's had some nice run ups to over 10 million market cap. So nice little run ups. I have a feeling that this is going to do well, especially Ton network is growing, its ecosystem is growing. Ton is getting a lot of attention, and they are the biggest on the Ton ecosystem. And last but not least, I got one on Solana. This one I am collaborating with the team. I have partnered with this team here. I like what they're doing. This is not part of the partnership. I'm just bringing it up and I'm being completely transparent. I have partnered up with them. I will be releasing a partnered video with them later today on the Tickety Talkety. But this one's had a nice little retracement back as well to below $1 million. Now it's currently not $1 million, $1 million market cap. It's currently back up at 1.2 mil. It's FK Biden on Solana. These are my 3 meme coin plays. This is the only one that I am partnered with. But like I said, this is not part of the partnership. I'm just bringing it up, being fully transparent. And that's about it for the meme coins. That is about it for the meme coins here. Let me see here. What is your Ondo price prediction? You're going to have to go watch it on my YouTubes, my man. I appreciate it. I hope Trump speaks greatly about crypto. I mean, he already has. He's already said a bunch of good stuff about crypto. Can't take it back now. Thoughts on Arrow? Yeah, let's take a look at Arrow. Somebody said Land Wolf. Let's take that one, since that's a meme coin. I'm not really going to be diving into the TA on it. Just going to be giving a quick overlook here. It's come back down to 140 market cap. Not a lot going on right now. I don't own any of this. I don't plan on buying any at 143 mil. If it comes a little bit lower, maybe I'll buy. I haven't really made up my mind on this one. Yeah, I know they have like the whole like boys club or something like that. I just don't really know how I feel about it. Could it be something great? Could it be the next freaking Brett? Who knows? I have no idea. Let's get back to Arrow here. Thoughts on XRP? XRP is garbage, my friend. Garbage. Everybody holding XRP is still underwater, wishing they wouldn't have bought. Arrow dropped below $1, has come as low as 71 cents. I saw it as low as 66 cents the other day, sitting at 374 mil market cap. Arrow is the biggest DeFi play on base ecosystem, on the base ecosystem. So I'm very bullish on Arrow. I will continue to dollar cost average Arrow here, but let's go take a look at a chart for Arrow, see where Arrow could be going, to see what some possible entry points for Arrow could be here. Okay. Oh, we've got the chart right here. We dipped into this. What is this? This is the quarter 1 range. We dipped into that. Kind of came over here. We got some support here at 62 cents. We came as low as 66 before we started running back up. We are being held down by 80 cents. That is being some resistance here right now. I don't know what this Fibonacci retracement thing is. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. Let's get the May range, I should say. May range. Okay. Got the May range up there. Let's see. Let's see where the June range is at currently. So we're right within the range for June, I should say, not for May. Range for June. Currently under the point of control for that. We're tapping the point of control and getting rejected, which is this is a developing range, so this will change. But overall, if we do not get back above it and we start closing lower, these are the levels that I'm looking for. We need to get above 80 cents. That's going to be very important here. Getting back above 80 cents, staying above 61 cents would be very, very drastic. If we lose 61, there's not a lot of volume until we come all the way down to this naked point of control at 45 cents, which would be a huge drop for Arrow from where we're at right now. That would be 37% drop. I do not expect this scenario to play out unless we get the Bitcoin drop down to like 55, 48,000. If we see that for Bitcoin, expect this to happen for Arrow and potentially some of the other altcoins like ICP, Render. There's a lot of other altcoins that have naked points of controls drastically down to like 30, 40% pullback. So I don't expect this to happen unless Bitcoin has that massive dump. If it doesn't, then we just need to continue battling these local supports here to start getting back above. Obviously, it'd be extremely bullish getting back above $1. They're whoa, that was weird. I haven't spoken to them or seen what their plan is for what they're doing over there, so I can't really tell you too much about that project. No real work going on. I can see. Looks bleak. Is crypto bull market dead? No, absolutely not. The crypto bull market is not dead, my friends. The crypto bull market is just taking a small little breather. It's the summer lullaby. It's every single summer. The summer is never very exciting for crypto. Always usually very, very boring. Price kind of sideways or drops. It's exactly what we've been seeing. There's always the whole sell in May and walk away, right? And it's always kind of been kind of true. So I'm not expecting anything exciting to happen to crypto. Obviously, we got the Ethereum ETFs coming out tomorrow and a few other things happening here. So let me actually look at some of the things that are happening next week. The Ethereum ETFs are happening next week. There's a few other things happening. Let me see here. Where is it? Give me a second, guys. Oh, Chainlink data streams now live on AVAX mainnet, enhancing DeFi speeds and security for GMX V2. Very, very bullish. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled Thursday that the SEC governor can no longer use in-house judges to try civil securities fraud cases, stripping the agency of one of its key enforcement tools. Very bullish for crypto as well. Let's see here. Uh, We also had news, obviously, of Germany selling Bitcoin, Mt. Gox selling Bitcoin, the US selling Bitcoin, but usually happens right before something very good is about to happen. Coinbase sues the SEC and FDIC over FOIA requests, says regulators are trying to cut out crypto. So that's very bullish as well. The actually seeing Coinbase fight back for crypto. Tonight is the presidential debate. We got the Ethereum ETF next week. We have the Solana ETF filed today, and we have Coinbase suing the SEC and the FDIC. All very, very bullish things happening in crypto right now. So I would completely say with a 100% certainty that the crypto market is not dead. Mr. 100 is in the chat. Hold up. You guys don't know who Mr. 100 is. He's been buying 100 Bitcoin every other day, multiple transactions a day. So let's see here. Can you give a tech analysis on AVAX? I got the biggest trade of my life on AVAX, $18 liquidation. Alrighty then, let's get to it, baby. Let's go. Let's go see how AVAX is doing. Let me see here. Where's my AVAX chart? Got to update that thing. I haven't looked at it in a while. If only I could find it. Come on, AVAX, where you at, bro? All right, I'm just gonna have to type it in. AVAX. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay. This is November. Mr. 100 has gifted 1 memberships. Let's freaking go. Thank you, Mr. 100, for gifting a membership. I greatly appreciate it. That brings up, I have 2 memberships. Mr. 100 becomes a member. Thank you so much. I actually have an announcement to make. I forgot to mention this, but I have 2 memberships on my YouTube right now. One is just a basic, you support me, right? It's like a like $2 or $3 or whatever it is. And then the other one is $24.99, and it gives you direct access to my Patreon slash what you call it, my premium Discord side, where I'll talk about DeFi, being your own bank, operating like a bank. You know, this whole thing that I've talked about before, making your money make money for you. If you become a member on YouTube and you join the Discord, it automatically puts you in there on the Patreon side, on the premium side, I should say, of that. So if you guys want to check that out, that is a quick, easy way to instantaneously become a member if you want to. If you're watching on YouTube right now, that is a quick and easy way to do that. But okay, back over here. Whoops, I've been all over the place today. Let's see here. We have a nice little level here. $19. So nice, decent support. Another one right here at $16. Let's see what ranges this is. The quarter one range. Quarter one range. Yada yada yada. Let's see here. Let's see what the May range is looking like. Mm, Looks like we came and tapped the May's point of control. Came right back down, crashing down to the downside. Let's see what the June range looks like. Okay. Above the point of control for the month of June, heading back on up here. What is this? This is a little horizontal level at $29. We lost this. There's going to probably be some decent resistance up to the $18, give it $29 to say. But okay, so support line right now is $23, give or take, which is the value low this month, which is a developing range, so that can change. We do not have a lot of room up here. There just hasn't been. We didn't spend a lot of time here. We spent a very short period of time back in November 23rd, back in November 23, between above 19 and below $20. Spent a very short period of time here. So, if we lose $22, obviously we lose the value of a low of the month of May, month of June, I should say, heading down to 22 will probably be the bottom here. If we lose that, then we're probably heading towards 19. And then after 19, the only thing I can see here is $16. Now, the likelihood of something like that happening is decently not huge, for the simple fact that I only expect this is like a 42% drop. This is a 31% drop down to $19. I only expect altcoins to bleed another 30 something percent if we see Bitcoin pull back, right? If we see Bitcoin pulling back to freaking 55,000 or lower, then I could see the altcoins bleeding another 20 to 30%. If not, I don't see this happening for the altcoins. I think the altcoins are beginning to bottom out here if Bitcoin has bottoms, right? The altcoins will only bottom when Bitcoin bottoms. If Bitcoin doesn't bottom out, these altcoins are going to continue bleeding to the downside. Give me a second here, guys. So if your liquidation point is down at $18, I think you have a decently sizable safety net before getting liquidated. Let me see here. 30% would be crazy. You can't say we are in a bull run if that happens. Of course I can. You guys don't understand that this is a 30% on an altcoin. On an altcoin. This is my third bull market, guys. This is my third bull market. Bitcoin, the Mac Daddy of bitcoins of bitcoins, the Mac Daddy of crypto, right? Drops or has dropped 30 to 40%, has had multiple 30 to 40% pullbacks throughout its bull market, throughout its bull run time, right? During the time that we're going up drastically, it had pullbacks of 30 to 40%. That happened in 2021. Those things are real. And when Bitcoin pulls down 30 to 40%, altcoins get smacked in the mouth, right? They get smacked hard. So yes, you can see pullbacks of 30% for an altcoin. We've only seen a 25% pullback at most for Bitcoin. If we jump on over back to the Bitcoin chart here, right, and we measure its drop from the very tip top, right, from the very tip top all time high down to the lowest it's gone, which was 56,000. That was back in May 1st, give or take. That's only a total of 23%. A total of 23% from an all-time high of 73,000, basically 74,000, down to the 56 that we wicked to. It's only a total pullback of 23%. And that definitely smacked the altcoins in the mouth. And the altcoins dropped 40% easy. Right, a lot of altcoins are down 40% plus. So that being said, I only expect AVAX should drop 30% if Bitcoin drops from where it's at right now down to about 56,000, give or take, right? From where we're at right now down to 56,000 is about 10%, 10%, 11% drop, right? If we drop all the way down to 48, give or take, let me see here. 48%, 48%, $48, 48,000. We dropped down to 40, 49, some change, 48 flat. That's another 21%. That's another 21% drop for Bitcoin, which could definitely have altcoins drop another 30, 40%. But I'm not betting the bank on it, right? I don't think that that is the most likely scenario. That's a possible scenario, just not the most likely scenario. It's just something to keep in the back of your minds. It would destroy market structure. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. No, it would not. You guys don't understand that altcoins get wrecked every time Bitcoin has massive pullbacks. And Bitcoin has had no real pullbacks compared to previous cycles where it's dropped 30, 40% multiple times. It's only dropped its entire biggest drop this bull market has only been 23%. So, like I said, I don't think it's likely that we're going to see a bigger drop to the downside, but the chances still exist. The chance is not zero, and the altcoins can definitely drop more. But will altcoins drop while Bitcoin dominance drops? No. So if we see Bitcoin dominance begin to drop, right? We see Bitcoin dominance beginning to drop. We will see altcoins probably go have a little bit of a rally. $3,800 on 2.5x at $30 entry. It was higher, but I added a bunch of margin like 4 times. Okay, so you're basically you're in a huge trade, low leverage, but your entry point was $30, so you're pretty much underwater. Um, unless you were able to bring that average down. But I think AVAX is going to do very, very well in the long term. Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't know any of those meme coins. Solana update. Solana is 9%. I already went over the chart for Solana. Decent chart here. Let's see what some crypto news that's happening besides obviously the obvious. Chainlink to hit new all-time highs. I'm very bullish on Chainlink, predicting $25. That's very basic. That's a very basic. We were at $22 like at the peak of this altcoin season. $25 is nothing. I think Chainlink is going to do a lot higher than that. Let's see here. Let's see what Bitcoin news we got. Benjamin Cowan issues Bitcoin alert, says massive Bitcoin correction. Certainly possible. I'm sure he's talking about the 48,000 or whatever for Bitcoin, potentially lower. We'll see about that. Nothing crazy. Does Athena ported a symbiotic edge over engine? Don't know. Androdema, blah, 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 blah. Nothing crazy in the news. Nothing really happening in the news at all. Overall, it is what it is. The crypto markets continue to do their thing, as you guys can see here. Let's go. Let's jump into some DeFi plays. Let's see what's happening here over here. Some DeFi pools. You guys need to realize that it's okay. It's awesome to buy and hold and to dollar cost average and to create your portfolios. But overall, there's a lot more to crypto than just doing that, right? There's being your own bank is something that we talk about in crypto all the time. Be your own bank, be your own bank. And that is obviously done when you hold your keys to your crypto. There's no middleman, right? But what do banks also do that that you don't do? They put their money to work. And that's where DeFi comes in for crypto. DeFi is how you put your money to work, right? Right now, there's opportunities. Look at these opportunities for stable coins. USDT with USDC 70% APY, 41% APY. This is stablecoin versus stablecoin. That's very, very stable. We got a link on link with USDT, 216%. Let's take a look at this one. TVL is only 47,000, which is very, very low. Average fees is $200 over 24 hours. That's also, but very low pool here. Usually, I like the TVL to be somewhere above a million or higher, just because this is very, very low liquidity for these. So let's look for a different one. Let's look for a different one here. Let's this is on the Arbitrum network. Let's look at no, not APY. Let's look at TVL. So we got wrapped Bitcoin with wrapped Ethereum, 13%. So holding half Ethereum and half Bitcoin, you can be earning 13.6% APY. On that wrapped Ethereum with stablecoin, you can be earning 51% on that. Let's see here. Let's see some other ones. Let's see, what else do we got here? We got wrapped Bitcoin, 34% APY. That's always good. 113% with USDC and wrapped Ethereum. Let's take a look at this one here. Let's take a look at this one. So this is the thing you need to do. These kind of things is what help people make their money, make money for them. So this is a pretty decently narrow range. I would probably make this a little bit wider for my personal opinion, but with $1,000 of liquidity that you provide, 67% of it would be in Ethereum, 32% of it would be in USDC. You'd be earning $2.76 a day, which is $82 a month. A year, that's about $1,000. So you'll make your money back in about a year. You don't make it back, you can pull the liquidity at any moment, but I'm saying you would double up your money in about a year's worth if you stay within this pool range with $1,000. Now, obviously, if you 5x that, you put $5,000 in, you're going to be making about $13.78 per day, which is $413 a month, right? $413 a month, just passively, just putting your money to work. You hold Ethereum long term, right? I'm a long term holder of Ethereum. 67% of it is going to be in Ethereum, 32% is going to be in stablecoin. So the risk of that is potentially very low. Meanwhile, you stay within your maximum price range and you stay within liquidity range, you're solid. If you put in $10,000, you're earning practically $30 a day, and you're earning $826 a month just having your money parked there, making your money work for you, collecting fees every single day. So these are the kind of opportunities for DeFi. And obviously, these are very conservative plays because Ethereum with stablecoin, very, very conservative plays. There's a lot riskier plays, but with risk, comes exactly that: high reward, but high potential to get wrecked as well. So you got to be very, very careful with that. We've got a pool here on the Camelot DEX. 4,600 APY. TVL still, it's obviously not as high as some of the other TVLs, but it's 938,000. Volume is 1.9 million, which is good. 24 hours fees is $781, which is not amazing, but it's not terrible either. So let's see here. If you were actually to jump in here, $1,000 would be making you $126 a day. Estimated, obviously, this will change as more people deposit money here. TVL grows. As the TVL grows, the APY comes down. So this probably won't stay like this for too long. So $126 a day. Monthly, you'll be making $3,784, which I don't even think this will last a month. This probably might last a few days at best before, obviously, more people lock in liquidity in here and the APYs come down. But you see, with wrapped Ethereum and USDT on the Arbitrum network, you could be making $126 a day with just $1,000. These are the type of opportunities you got to look out for and take advantage of. Those are the type of things that I talk about in the Crypto Citadel, which is it's free to join. You can join the Crypto Citadel, hang out. That's my private Discord. You guys can hang out there, get direct access to me, see what videos I'm posting, ask me any direct questions, yada yada. And then if you want to join the premium section, be your own bank and start operating like your own bank by putting your money to work for you to basically make the most passive income that's ever actually existed. There's nothing more passive than sitting here clicking a few links and then just monitoring the ranges from day to day to make sure you stay within range in these DeFi pools and collecting fees. It's more passive than real estate. It's more passive than any other investment out there. The only thing more passive than this would probably be DCAing and just long term holding your bag and just not looking at your portfolio for a year. But that's really just not even passive because you're not making yield on it daily. You're not making money on it daily. You're just making money on it over long term once we get back into the bull market. But if you guys want to know more about that, want to learn more about DeFi, definitely jump into the link. The link is right here. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the chat. It's also down below. If you're watching on TikTok, the link is in my bio. Go check it out. But I appreciate every single one of you guys jumping in here. I'm probably going to be jumping into this pool here after I get out of this live stream. Very good opportunity there. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Guys, that's about all I got for you guys today. Tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day. I'm excited to see what happens in the debates tonight. See what happens with the political narrative meme coins, and see if they start to pop off or what. Or we'll see what happens. Like always, I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains, and until next time, see ya.